Good morning. We have a lot of different items to cover today in our briefing. We are going to be covering 3 different items on our Interwatch, an aggravated battery. We're going to be talking about some cold weather tips and some street closures that will be occurring later this week. But before we do that, we have a special guest today. We have Norma Dixon. She's the market manager with the American Red Cross, and she's going to come up and she's going to be talking about the kickoff of the Battle of the Badges, which will be starting Monday. Is that correct? So if you want to come on up, Norma. And she has a few words, so I appreciate you coming and visiting.
Thanks for letting us be here.
Who was the winner last year?
Fire department.
Oh, the fire department was the winner.
Right.
Okay,
the
all right.
last 2 years, the fire
Oh,
department.
the last 2 years. Interesting. All right, very good. Thank you.
And they're very proud of that. And they, of course, want to win again, but we do have other departments involved as well. So I'm here to kick off the Wichita-Sedgwick County Battle of the Badges. This is our 22nd year. And over the last 21 years, we've actually been able to collect about 25,000 pints of blood just with this campaign alone. And during the holiday seasons, it's very difficult for us to be able to collect enough blood to supply the community. A lot of people are on vacation. A lot of businesses are not hosting blood drives because they've closed down for the holidays. So you can imagine that the need has increased. So we've partnered with 5 awesome departments here locally. It's Wichita Police Department, Wichita Fire Department, Sedgwick County Sheriff's Office, Sedgwick County EMS, and then Sedgwick County Fire Department as well. So we have the 5 different departments, and basically what we're doing is we're inviting the community to come down and vote between fire, law, and EMS to see who can win the trophy this year and win the Battle of the Badges. You also get one of our awesome t-shirts, and you get to basically vote for your favorite civil servant. So I will invite each of the departments up to give a little spiel, maybe try to gain some votes.
Hi there, my name is Captain Chris Fleming with the Wichita Fire Department. Let's put Bob over here on top of the trophy where he belongs. There we go. As a member of the Wichita Fire Department, I know the feeling of helping people in their greatest time of need. And the awesome thing about the Battle of the Badges is that everyone can donate blood, and it takes about an hour. You come out, you give the gift of life. She said that over the last 21 years we've collected 25,000 pints of blood. That equates to almost 75,000 people that we've had the opportunity to possibly help with this. So the real winners obviously are the fire department. No, the real winners are the patients that receive these. So we want to really encourage everybody to come out and donate blood. So, and while you're there, vote for the fire department. We need another. Let's make it a three-peat. That'd be great. So go ahead and turn it over to somebody. So you know.
The Sheriff's Department, you guys. Welcome.
Thank you. I'm Colonel Richard Powell with the Sedgwick County Sheriff's Office, and there are so many good things we could talk about with regards to the Battle of the Badges. And as important as it is to provide this service to the community, as been mentioned, there's so many pints of blood that have been donated over so many years and affected so many lives, not just locally but across the country. But also the inherent interaction that goes on between the public safety agencies. We all take a lot of pokes at each other this time of the year, every year, but it's a great effort that brings all of us together. We all work together every day. We all have very serious jobs, and this allows us the opportunity to see another side of the business, to where we can have fun together at the same work for a common cause. You know, stats and statistics and things like that. There's only about 38% of the population that can truly donate blood. And out of that 38% of the population, relatively few numbers really take the time to do it. And as my counterpart mentioned just a moment ago, it doesn't take that long. It takes an hour. On the long side, it takes an hour. Some of us that have been doing it for a long time, we can knock it out in about 20 minutes. But it's easy. It doesn't take very long, and it serves a good purpose. And again, we appreciate the opportunity to do this on an annual basis. We appreciate the support and the recognition that we get from the local media and of course the coordination efforts that comes from the folks at the Red Cross here. So thank you very much.
EMS. Come on out.
Good morning, Captain Greg Deering with Sedgwick County EMS. We are thrilled to participate in this outstanding cause. Helping folks at the critical time of year when donations are down is of great importance, and the folks at the Red Cross and the donors here locally and across the state make that happen with their donations this time of year. Could be the most important gift that you give this holiday season. Every 2 seconds, somewhere in the U.S., someone needs blood or blood products. And that is a staggering statistic that impacts countless lives each and every day, particularly this holiday season. So our medics and our EMTs are out there working side by side with law enforcement and fire each and every day, making a difference in lives. And we're thrilled to be able to extend that and help others make a difference and save a life as well. So get on down, 707 North Main, make your donation, and be sure and vote EMS. We're overdue. This is our 3rd year in the competition, and due to some questionable voting practices by fire department, they seem to keep winning, but we can overwhelm that and get out and support. Regardless of who you support, the patients are the winners, and that's the ultimate best part of this.
Something right by the fire station. That's where we are.
Yeah, if they harass you at the fire station, let us know.
Police Department.
Hello, my name is Lieutenant Lemuel Moore, Wichita Police Department. We appreciate everyone taking their time to be able to hear our words. As we see in law enforcement, the need for blood donation is great through all the various tragedies that happen in our community, such as accidents, some of the violent crimes that take place. Victims of crimes need blood, and one thing that I've learned that firefighters and police officers have in common is that we not only dedicate our lives to keeping people safe, but we are willing to donate blood to save lives. Vote, please.
You almost forgot that.
Yeah.
See, it wasn't important, so vote for the fire department.
My name is firefighter Jeremiah Christopherson. I work with Sedgwick County Fire District 1. This is too much going on here.
Whoa.
So go ahead. I think everybody's kind of hit up on this this time of year. Everybody's got their own personal things going on. Whether you're traveling out of town, coming into town, everybody's got their own shopping and spending time with family, and all that stuff's important. But there are times when those things are taking place that medical emergencies happen. Not only is it accidents and violent crime that happens, but there are instances where just disease processes that affect people, and they also need the products that the Red Cross is able to donate and give to them. So with that being said, a lot of people say that they don't donate because they've never been asked. So this is your community first responders asking for you to talk to your friends, talk to your family, your loved ones, whether you do it through social media, do it through conversations, ask them, donate. It's very important. There are people that need it. And with that, make sure that these guys come out on top again.
All right. Thank you all for being here. We appreciate it. I just wanted to reiterate that we have the Battle of the Badges. It's December 12th, so we kick off on Monday. We actually have some of the department folks are going to be out donating around 10:30, so that will be very fun and interesting, and it's kind of a rowdy group, so keeps me on my toes. And then, so the kickoff is Monday, and we run through the end of the year. So December 31st, we are open on weekends, and we do need platelet donors as well. And I wanted to make sure that people understand that platelet donors are very important because it's a little bit longer of a process, but people who have been like burn victims or cancer patients often need platelets. So it's very, very important to have that in our community as well. So our hours are flexible. You can find everything at redcrossblood.org. You can also make your appointment that way, or you can call 1-800-RED-CROSS, or we have a really cool thing. It's a new blood donor app. If you just search for that in your phone store, you can find it. Again, it's the Blood Donor app. And like Colonel Powell was saying with the Sheriff's Department, that we actually can make it a little faster and save you some time because you can answer the questionnaire online. And you can do that at redcrossblood.org/rapidpass. And that will save you about 20 minutes of that hour. So I suggest everybody go do that and vote for whoever you want to win. We will have the t-shirts there starting on Monday. So we welcome the community out, and it's a really fun event, and we want you guys to be part of it.
All right, thanks, Norma. Appreciate it. I think this is a great opportunity for our community. We look for ways to help families around the holidays especially. We had a great story yesterday of an officer that helped a family and that was in a fire. And this is another way that we can really reach out and help our community by donating blood. So again, starting Monday through the end of the year. And we want to make sure, vote police. Make sure you vote for police. Make sure you vote police. Right? Anyway, we got three Interwatch items today, three things we're going to cover. First one is going to be the aggravated battery that occurred in the 1800 block of North Jackson. The case number is 85224. Yesterday, approximately 4 p.m. On Monday, December 7th at approximately 4 p.m., officers were dispatched to a shooting call at a business in the 1400 block of North Waco. Upon arrival, it was learned that the victim had been transported to an area hospital by one of the business employees. Officers then went to that hospital where they made contact with a 25-year-old female who was an employee of the business in the 1400 block of North Waco. The female stated that the male had walked into the store and stated that he had been shot in the eye. So she then had him get into her personal vehicle and took him to the hospital. Officers made contact with a victim who was a 46-year-old male who stated he was at the house of someone he only knew the nickname of. When an argument ensued and he was shot one time in the face. Investigators and officers began working immediately on the case, and with their diligent efforts and hard work, a 37-year-old male suspect was located, arrested, and booked into jail for aggravated battery and possession of a firearm by a felon. This is an example of great teamwork and partnership by Wichita police officers and detectives, and an example of the work they do every day to locate and apprehend suspects in violent crimes.
Charlie, was that his house he was at, or was it someone else's house?
No, it was not his house.
Was it the suspect's house?
I don't know if it was the suspect's house or not, but he was at a house when an argument ensued. I'm not sure whose house it was exactly.
Was he involved in that argument, a part of that argument?
He was. The victim was, yeah.
And that was the 1800 North Jackson address?
That's where the argument ensued and where the shooting took place, correct.
Were there more people at that home besides those two, or just those two?
There was others at the home as well.
Well, what time did that happen?
Approximately 4 o'clock was the approximate time of the call at the business at 13th and Waco area.
So the shooting was shortly before?
Correct.
Is the victim acquaintances with this employee?
I don't know their exact relationship. He knew this person by a nickname. Oh, I'm sorry. You said of the employee. I'm sorry. No. Unknown. He just went into the business for help.
Do we know why he was there at the house?
I don't know. I don't know what his exact reasoning at the house. They were acquaintances at least. He at least knew them by a nickname. So I don't know reasoning as to what got him there initially.
Drugs or anything suspected of this?
I don't know all the details of the investigation as far as that goes. What drove him actually to the house, I'm not 100% sure on that.
Were there other employees at this liquor store that called police when the shooting happened? The reason why maybe this employee took the person to the hospital versus calling 911?
Well, 911 was notified. I'm not sure who called 911, but when we were notified, we actually responded to the business. So someone from that area called 911. Whether it was another employee, I'm not sure. And then we responded, and that's when we learned that the victim had actually been taken to the hospital.
Sergeant Brensheen yesterday said that
I don't know his current condition. He was in critical condition yesterday when he was taken to the hospital.
Was it a handgun?
It was a handgun, yes.
And he was only shot one time in the face.
Right.
Can you say what type of, was it his eye?
In the face, yeah. He was shot in the face.
Lily kind of alluded to this already, but just kind of that woman who took it upon herself to take him to the hospital, was this a life or death kind of situation? If she hadn't taken him to the hospital, would he have survived? That kind of thing.
Again, it'd be hard for me to speculate, not knowing the extensiveness of that injury, not being obviously a medical doctor. I couldn't speculate to whether or not, if he wasn't taken at that immediate time, would he have died. I don't know. I can't speculate to that.
Are you guys releasing the victim's name at this time?
Not yet. A couple other items I wanted to cover, just some cold weather safety tips. The local weather obviously has become very cold over the last few days. The Wichita Police Department wants to give some safety reminders regarding cold weather. Just don't leave your vehicle warming unattended. Leaves yourself to be potentially a victim of an auto theft. Wear layers of lightweight clothing to help and stay warm in the cold weather. Wear gloves and a hat to preserve body heat and to protect your hands and your head. Watch for danger signs. If you believe someone has frostbite or is suffering from hypothermia, please seek medical attention by calling 911. And don't forget to bring your domesticated pets inside. If you can't bring them inside, make sure they have shelter to stay warm or they can get to unfrozen water.
Charlie got pretty cold last night. Did you guys have any cases of hypothermia or?
I have not been notified of any. But there are different resources for area homeless. If they can always contact the HOT team, Union Rescue Mission. There's other resources available. Want to cover a couple street closures on Friday, December 9th, tomorrow after 9 a.m. Westbound traffic between Greenwich and Webb on Kellogg will be adjusted down to one lane for a period of time as they continue to work on that road area. I don't have a duration of that time, but it will be closed down to one lane for after 9 a.m. tomorrow. And then Saturday, December 10th, West Street at Kellogg will be closing at 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. for construction purposes. There will be posted detours, and southbound West Street traffic will be able to access the ramp to westbound Kellogg. All right. Anything else?
Hey, Charlie.
Oh, yeah.
I was talking about KP has a pretty big recruiting class. How is WPD doing on recruitment and or retaining officers?
I don't have the numbers. Yeah, I don't have numbers of how many openings that we have, but we can get that information.
What
Yeah.
What about how have you guys, if you've seen less people wanting to join law enforcement?
Again, it'd be hard for me to speculate, not being involved in the recruiting process or being part of the pre-hirement section. It'd be hard for me to speculate. We do currently take applications. We have started a recruiting campaign. Feel free to go to wichitapolice.com or wichita.gov and go to the police website to get information about how to apply. We are currently taking applications for openings that we do have, so feel free to go there and apply for a officer position.
We normally recruit reporters.
Yeah, see.
Do we not?
Yes, yes.
We're all recruited automatically.
Well, that's all I have. Thank you. Have a great day.